After running dozens of campaigns, I learned the hard way that staying organized is a must when managing meta ads. So that's why in this video, I'm going to go over my approach for naming your campaigns, your ad sets, and your meta ads. The reason why we want to use naming conventions is because when we are in the ad account, it has to be really easy to identify which campaigns are winning, which ads are winning, and then which assets are underperforming. And if everything's named new ad number 1, new ad number 2, and then new ad set number 3, it's really hard to know what the exact targeting is, what's the messaging inside each ad. So I built a system that I'm going to share with you in this video. I use different naming conventions for the campaigns, ad sets, and ads. And what you need to know is on each level, I'm going to use the naming convention of what can be changed on each level. So for example, on the campaign, you can change the budget optimization. On the ad set, you can change the targeting, location, and on the ads, you can change the creative and the ad copy. So on each level, the naming convention is going to reflect those changes. Here's an example of the campaign level. Let's break it down one by one on what everything means. The first 3 letters is going to be the name of your agency, and then the 3 numbers after this are the audience stages. So number 1 is cold, second is warm, and then the 3 is the warmest retargeting campaign to your existing customers. Next, we are going to name the offer that we are currently running. So this could be a free trial or book a call. Next is going to be the campaign objective. So this can be leads, purchases, or engagement campaigns, for example. Next, again, we have the main goal with the ads of what we want to achieve. And then lastly, you wouldn't guess, this is the date where the campaign was created. Moving to the ad set level, I generally use 2 main different ad sets, copy testing, creative testing. I have a different video on this. If I don't forget, I'll share this somewhere. But again, on the ad set level, we are going to have the agency name and then the ad copy number. So if it's a copy testing, we usually have 5 different copies. If it's a creative testing, we only have 1 ad copy and then different creatives. Next, if we are using a mile radius around the city, I'm going to add it. Otherwise, usually it's just a country, so I'll just have US. Next, I have the age targeting and male or female. It depends on your target audience. And then if we are doing any targeting interests, I'll have this included here as well. Next, I have the automated targeting. Now this is being replaced by Advantage Plus. And then I also have the attribution window that we are using. And then again, I mentioned the offer. And lastly, I have the type of ad set. As I mentioned earlier, it's either a copy or creative testing. Next, if we go to the ad level, the first one is going to be the ad copy number. So this is going to be related to my ad copy worksheet that I'm using. Next, I have the creative name, the file name of the ad that we are using. And then I have the number of the headline and description we are using from the ad copy worksheet. And again, I mentioned the offer. And lastly, again, if it's a copy and creative testing. You don't need to use the exact same naming convention. This is mainly just a guideline. This is something I used to do. Now even I make some different tweaks, and you'll see in the future videos when I share my ad accounts, it's not exactly the same system, and it's going to give you an idea of why we do naming conventions a certain way. In the next video, when I set up the first campaign, it's going to make more sense. I'll go over this again. This video was mainly a follow-up on the previous 2, when I made ad copies and ad creatives. So check those one out and then it's going to make more sense. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments and I'll make sure to respond. And then I'll see you in the next one.